welcome back to the Aimmee Kodachian and the Expert Show, where we bring some of the top experts in the world to help you transform your business and personal life. I am your host, Aimmee Kodachian,
not Kardashian. And I am your co-host, Stephanie Thompson. I'm a classically trained singer-songwriter. Well, in this episode, we had Jamie Lee Metz. This is the second segment of 4 segments. And she's talking about skincare for men and women, and also this neck situation, as Aimmee says it. We want to talk about that.
I'm sure, especially, I don't know, when you get a little bit older, not too old, okay? Just a little bit older. You can cover your face with makeup and stuff like this, but then your neck, mine has started right now, and I'm going to ask you to help me with that. But I'm sure you have a lot of wisdom that you could share, which you shared with me, and I never thought of it that way. So can you please help us to educate us about the neck? How can we keep our neck more healthy?
Well,
The skin of the neck.
There's a lot of ways to get there, but some of the most simple things that we don't even think about. These days we're working on our computers, so we're leaning forward, or we're looking at our phones, right? Sometimes, and
like
especially
this.
for children, for hours a day.
Right.
So imagine you're impressing that skin.
Yeah.
You're literally wrinkling that skin to do this,
More.
right?
Okay.
So if you can have that presence about you to keep your head up, so even when you're looking
Okay.
at your phone versus
Just look it up.
yeah, looking up. When you sleep, if you can sleep on your back with your neck extended, trying to stay on your back, that in and of itself is going to help. When you go to the side, what happens is everything compresses, including your breasts, so that starts to mess with the décolleté and also the neck. So the more you can sleep on your back,
The better.
the better. So those are very simple things that anybody can do. And beyond that, there's treatment.
Okay.
And there's other things that can happen.
Give us a couple of options, like what options do we have?
Well, one of the first things I would suggest is something with a hyaluronic acid. And hyaluronic acid holds 1,000 times its weight in moisture automatically. And it's very lightweight. Anybody can use it. Any skin type, any skin condition can use it, honestly, unless there's a mixture of some strange chemicals, but that's pretty rare.
Okay.
So you're going to hold 1,000 times, or it will hold 1,000 times its weight in moisture. Automatically, that's going to make your skin, the crepiness will go away, the wrinkles will appear less.
Okay.
Now, it won't eradicate them, but it will make them look better. So it's a very simple thing to do, and it comes in all forms. In fact, every moisturizer lotion that you come across is going to have some form of hyaluronic acid in it, because it's what makes it effective ultimately.
Nice.
So that's one thing.
That's the first thing. Okay,
Yeah.
one thing.
And additionally, you can also, you want to be wearing sunblock. You want it on your décolleté. You want it on your neck. Sun is 85% of what causes the skin to age.
You see, most people would think you put sun care only, your face more than your neck,
Yeah.
right?
Right. So by protecting
So
that.
we should put here too.
Yes. And the other thing is, this skin is so thin, and what most people don't realize is it's very similar to like our under eyes. So the skin on the
Very
neck,
soft.
yes, and it doesn't have the same amount of elasticity. We can't treat it exactly the same as we do other parts of the body or the face.
Okay.
It just doesn't have the resiliency. So we have to treat it cautiously.
Okay.
And less is more in that case. It's also one of the toughest areas for surgeons to work on or to improve on. So there's some new things that are coming out now. There is some surgical procedures that help. There's even an injectable now for people that have like a double chin, where they can
Wow.
inject, and it's not for everybody. It doesn't necessarily tighten loose skin, but what it does do is, if there's a double chin, is it helps to gradually break down the fat underneath. Then there's liposuction, then there's neck lifts. So those are the more aggressive types of procedures you can do, but just the simple things like we mentioned are
Just stay up like this more and put
Yeah.
some,
Like that. Sounds great.
protection.
Yeah.
Now, just think about it. If we sleep up and it's stuck up like this, and then we're reading up like this, that builds your self-confidence too. Like
Yeah.
helps you to feel better about yourself, because it kind of lifts you up.
You make a
see?
very good point. So that's, I
Right?
mean, that's the biggest part of beauty right there.
Yeah.
Is believing yourself to be
Self-confidence.
beautiful
Yeah.
and feeling beautiful from the inside out,
Absolutely.
and that'll
Right.
reflect outwardly, right?
Absolutely.
So those are great things. One of my other favorites is laser, and this is one of the treatments that we have at Skin Fitness. So it is, it's a laser that we take it like a pencil eraser, and I target a very specific line on the face or the neck or the décolleté or whatever area that you would like to treat ultimately. And we're
Okay.
creating a thermal trauma below the surface, so you can't see it from above, but your skin feels it below. It's kind of like creating a rug burn under the skin that you can't see.
Okay.
And what happens is the skin goes into overdrive, and it's wanting to heal itself. And what it does is it swells up beneath where we've treated, so that fills out the wrinkle. And then it further continues to multiply on itself. So it's not like it suddenly deflates, or where an injectable eventually wears off, although you really can't do a lot with the neck. You can do Botox that helps with some of the neck muscles that gets striated.
Okay.
So that's one of the things that you can do. But the laser genesis is a great way to really push back on aging of the skin that's already occurred in a very assertive way.
Is that something you have to keep it up, or you could just do it so many times and then it will stay, or is it gonna disappear later on?
Well, we recommend, and we won't actually treat you more than 4 weeks apart.
Okay.
So no sooner than 4 weeks, because your skin needs to have that time to develop and to turn over.
Okay.
However, it continues to build on itself. So even if all you did was one treatment, until your natural aging process kicks back in, you're going to continue to develop that collagen that we've accelerated and activated.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice, nice.
So, but we recommend every 4 weeks, so you're constantly pushing back.
Keeping it, keeping it going.
Yeah. And
take care of
everybody's
yourself.
internal aging process is a little bit different. It depends on their environment. It depends what they eat. It depends on their structure, their history, where they come from. You know, somebody with some pigment to their skin, or that comes from a Mediterranean country, or has more oil to their skin, is naturally going to be more. Their skin's going to look better longer. It probably
Okay.
wasn't great when they were younger, because they're going to be more prone to breakouts and things like that. But as they age, they look better longer.
Isn't that
So,
something?
yeah.
Well, look how much education. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
but that's what you do, and that's what we wanted you here, because you have. It just doesn't she talk from passion and
Oh,
education? And just,
absolutely.
you feel like she
Absolutely.
knows what she's talking about.
Well, and she loves what she does.
You know, Crystal, the one she did my hair in.
Yes.
I feel the same way with
Yes.
her, and those are the kind of people you want them to work
On
on
you,
to
yes.
make you look good and make
Yeah.
you feel good. And that's amazing. So when we come back, we're gonna be talking about more the sun and education between skin like mine and skin like Stephanie. How's that sound?
Wonderful. I love to talk about that.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot to learn, huh?
Well, there's a lot to know.
There's
And
a lot to
just
know.
a quick thing, you said you actually, because Father's Day is coming, and
Yeah.
you treat men as well.
Yes.
So
We'll be talking about that too.
that we'll have to
You
tell
know,
them about that.
we don't want to leave men just not having facials and stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. You take
Yeah.
care of yourself.
Right.
I mean, it's just the woman taking care of herself. Why not? If you're a woman and you want to buy something for your husband, a gift certificate and a treatment, that would be nice.
That's usually how we get them. They come
that.
in, their wives are like, "Oh my gosh, you got to go," and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know about that." You know, isn't that kind of a girly thing?
Yeah,
So-
no, it's not. Can you give your website one more time? I'm sure we have it down. You could find the website on the bottom, and that will be, you can give it to them.
So it's skinfitnesslv.com.
skinfitnesslv.com. We will be right back.
How many times have you promised to make a change in your life, but you felt stuck, confused, and frustrated? Now there is hope for you to make a change and live your dreams. You will get help and the opportunity to learn from some of the top experts in the world.
We get into the technical aspect,
Because you have someone's email address, go on and determine
And
what
they do not expect us to just be okay at giving service.
For less than 2 cups of gourmet coffee a month. This platform was built by someone who was stuck, confused, frustrated, and had no hope. Having only a 4th grade education, severe dyslexia, and English as her third language. Her name is Aimmee Kodachian, and today she is living her dream. Aimmee and the experts are here to help you live yours. Start making a massive shift in your business and personal life now. Visit akandtheexperts.com and get your 14-day free access with absolutely no obligation to you.